That's normally the way these bands of severe thunderstorms move. And we had to move. I was looking at our timeline last night, and I was thinking, we're going to be middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Middle of the night.
Good night.
And I wasn't really worried about anything happening tornadic, but I was like, these things get loud and rowdy. And Bubba, unfortunately, I think for you, I was a prophet. I'm like, this thing's going to wake me up right in the middle of the night.
We were expecting it, and went to bed a little bit early to try to compensate for it. But, Rick, I was in the middle of a deep dream last night, and I was so relaxed. And I remember, I got woke up so abruptly, I remember the dream. I was walking my dog through a neighborhood, and it was a neighborhood I didn't know, but I was enjoying looking at all the houses. And it wasn't even my normal dog. It was a dog I don't even have.
That was my next question. What dog was it?
It was just a mutt, but it was just so
no
good.
Recognizable dog?
No, I had it on a leash, but it wasn't pulling. I mean, it was just a good old mutt like we had when we were kids.
It was leash trained then. It did fine on the leash.
Yeah, it was. I didn't feel like I had to have it on the leash, but it just was old. I could even tell you what type it is because it wasn't a type. It was just a mutt.
Color?
Just kind of brown looking, but it was good natured. We were just having a good time.
Pleasant walk.
Out walking, yeah.
And you're just looking at houses?
Yeah.
Was it hilly or was it flat?
It was pretty flat because I wasn't huffing.
Yeah.
So it must have been pretty flat.
So were you were you younger or was you at the current age you were in?
I don't know.
How'd your knees feel? That'll tell you.
Yeah.
I was fine. It was everything was good. There was no negative to the dream.
Did you feel like you were almost tranquil?
Oh yeah, it was very peaceful.
I love it.
I mean, I was even thinking, man, this is a great dream. This is, everything's cool.
You just talking about a guy and his dog.
Yeah, just walking down the road.
How about
Everything
that?
was good.
How about
had a little skip in my step.
Yeah,
I was happy.
Yeah, understood. That was a dream.
And then we had a lightning strike come out of nowhere. I know there was probably some in the area, but I don't remember being.
Do we get the loud?
You got to hear the audio, and it happens very quick when Adler rolls.
We have it on Bubba's security camera.
Here you go.
Wow.
Good gracious.
That was a good one, buddy.
Buddy, you weren't lying.
Yeah. You hear car alarms going off everywhere.
Dang.
Wow.
Just listen to it trailing off. I mean,
it's echoing down through the
that
valley.
Where did that had to hit right above y'all?
I want to see it again.
Yeah.
You don't even get a 1001 in there. It's right on you.
Can't even count it. But me and Betty both sit right up in the bed. I think I'm sore from sitting up so quick. You know what I mean?
That was a sit-up.
You pulled the muscle.
You did a sit-up.
What? Look, that thing was so bright it looked daylight for a second.
Yeah, it's man, it scared me to death.
You don't think you had a cardiac event, do you?
Well, I tell you, I felt like my heart wasn't beating right for an hour.
I meant to tell y'all, he said his chest was hurting too.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like everything wasn't timed out right or something. I think it scared the crap out of me.
Minor heart attack.
Rick, I got woke up. I mean, I came from deep in sleep world. Deep in sleep world.
What did your dog do when that sound went off?
Help me. Betty went to check on dogs. I don't know why I flipped the lights on and stood up. I don't know why.
CPAP on or you throw it off?
I threw it off like it was a pop-up.
Yeah.
Can I tell y'all, do y'all realize how cool it is that Bubba can tell me that story when I got to work today and then actually show us it on a video show?
Yeah, that's cool.
You hear that pop?
First thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I've got
something's going on over there.
And I've got that on some other cameras too. I mean,
how eerie
as it was going to ground, man, it was dancing around. I'm sure I got some things burned up today.
Greg, what do you think from your world? That's a bad strike.
That's close.
Yeah.
That's real close.
Ooh.
That'll make you run. Mm-hmm. That'll make you take off running.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see all the lights coming on?
Yeah.
I mean,
the whole presentation with the alarm coming on. That's eerie.
Fantastic.
Everything.
Wow. I can't believe the documentation we just had.
Right. Middle of the night.
I'm there.
Man, I'm sitting at that little table right there.
I know.
Yeah.
Have me a coffee.
And y'all are way up there on that mountain, too.
That thing's heavy, too.
You're high. You're
all we had was a little rumble down on the crest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
he's up there with the clouds.
Look how bright that is.
All I had was a wake up,
completely
turn over,
whited the camera out.
All I had was a wake up, turn over, get comfortable again.
He's like, that's loud.
You know, old nature has some very powerful things going on, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
Huh?
So what'd you do to get your mind to stop racing and get back to sleep?
Well, it just
Now
took
your heart
a while.
slow down.
Took a while.
How long did it take you to go back? An hour?
Oh, at least an hour. I don't think I ever went back to bed.
were
I never
scared.
got back to walking the dog. I'll tell you that.
Can we go back to your heart? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine now. Thanks.
That's
some
some things
concern.
concern me.
I'm starting to think about things like this too. Like, and now that we're past this, like, when's the last time you've been in that pool? When's
Yeah.
the last time you sat at that table?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we go out there every now and then. Not enough.
Is that where you were icing your knee?
No, that was in the house.
Okay. It was indoor.
And I was working on the pool yesterday, so I was
You
had to
were?
clean it. Yeah,
You have a heart
You know,
issue
some of
there,
these
too?
storms. No,
You out
some
of
these-
breath easy?
Some of these storms.
We need to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, they're rough on them pools too. Mm-hmm. Get all that old algae and stuff in it.
Do I need to run you over to the dock
No,
today?
When's your next checkup?
I don't know. I'm good.
You check in.
Just when you get scared like that all of a sudden, coming from a deep sleep, man, I mean, it like hurt.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, that's awful.
I wanted to finish walking that dog.
Yeah.
We were having such a good time.
Y'all were having a great time. That sounded fantastic.
So
All right.
I don't know. I think it had to be just south and just east of me if it didn't hit in our yard.
What are you
But
going to do?
I'm gonna look at some other cameras today. and
What are
see
you going to
I
do if you're like leaving your neighborhood and you see that dog walking by itself?
with
and
a
you're like,
dragging a lead?
no, wait, that's my dog.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.